Beterbiev is your new undisputed light heavyweight champion. What a fight that was. What an event from start to finish. There is so much to talk about, but let's start with the main event. It is literally just finished, and Beterbiev is now your new undisputed light heavyweight champion. What a fight. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out who won it, to be honest. That's how close this fight was. I will need to go and watch this back because I don't know who won. That is how close this fight was, honestly. I thought it was going to be scored a draw, and I would have been happy with a draw. That's how close this fight was. We need to see it again. It has to happen. We need to see the rematch. Now, I was watching it on the Sky Sports broadcast, and when they were pulling up some of the fan scorecards, they were saying that Bivol was up 4-0 after the first 4 rounds, and that didn't make sense to me because after 4 rounds I had a 2-2. Then, whenever you hear the scorecards, one scores a draw, and then the other two scored in favour of Beterbiev. And I think one was scored, was it 116 to 112? I believe one of them was. And then at that point, I thought, right, well, then they're going to give the Bivol then, because if they're showing that the fans have thought this is it, maybe I'm just not seeing it right. But then Beterbiev was announced the winner. Honestly, I don't know. I need to rewatch the fight, but it was amazing. What a fight. Definitely lived up to expectations. Now, Bivol done a great job in there. In my opinion, Bivol was clearly the faster boxer out of the two. He landed better combinations, in my opinion. When he actually let his punches go, the combinations came better, in my opinion, and he landed a lot clean. I wouldn't say a lot more of the cleaner shots, but when he threw his combinations, they were clean in there. And he also done a good job of not only outboxing Beterbiev, but also at times when he had to just stay in the pocket and work with him. He also done that really well as well. I'm actually so tired, to be honest. It's past midnight over here, but I had to get my opinion out there. Whereas Beterbiev, this guy's forward pressure is nuts. This guy's literally the Terminator. He does not stop coming forward. The guy is insane. Absolutely insane. Now, he was more active in there out of the two. Between him and Bivol at the end, I seen a photo with stats that Beterbiev was the one who threw more output in there. But yeah, honestly, what a fight. It was so close. I genuinely need to go back and rewatch it. I do not know who won that. I thought it was a draw. I need to see a rematch. Great fight. Both guys hurt each other at different points in the fight as well. Make it happen. Turkey Al Sheikh, Riyadh season. Make the rematch happen. Going into the co-main event, Fabio Wardley starched Fraser Clark. Now, I remember watching the first fight, arguably one of the best fights I have ever seen, not live, well, watching it live. I wasn't there for it, but watching it live, it was unbelievable, an absolute war from start to finish, and I expected the same. Now, my prediction was Fraser Clark to win this. I thought he was the better boxer out of him and Fabio Wardley, and I thought that if he had worked on his gas tank, he would have won this fight. Fabio Wardley hit him with a right hand that literally made him nearly do a 360. And at that point, Fraser Clark was done for. Now, he did stay on his feet. Then they ended up clinching up a bit, and then the referee didn't really break it up. Fabio Wardley kind of pushed him away, and Fraser Clark just stayed with his back turned to him. And then when he turned back round, Wardley hit him with his right hand. I'm not even joking you. Fraser Clark looked like he had a stroke after he got hit with that right hand. Genuinely, that's one of the weirdest knockouts I've ever seen. One of the freakiest knockouts. He hit him that hard. He actually has a dent in the side of his head. What the fuck? Fabio Wardley is a freak athlete. To think Fraser Clark has been boxing so much longer than the guy has, but Fabio Wardley's just an absolute athlete. The amount of power the guy has, how explosive he is. Honestly, Fraser Clark, genuinely, I thought the guy literally took a stroke after being punched. That is how bad that was. He had no idea where he was. Zero. Jai Opetaia versus Jack Massey. People are saying that was stopped a bit early by his corner, but Jai Opetaia was just piecing him up. Really just butchering him. Jack Massey's one of those guys that's just too tough for his own good. His face was getting all swollen. He was cut up. Jai Opetaia was just piecing him up. And I guess if it was a world title fight, they should have let it go a bit longer. I understand that, but at the same time, the guy was just taking so much damage in there and offering up nothing really in return. Chris Eubank Jr. back with a statement win in the 7th round. He dropped his opponent early on in the fight, but done a good job not rushing in. A lot of people were saying he should have got him out of there earlier, and I do understand that, but I think Chris Eubank Jr. showed good patience in there and picked his shots well. He had a good jab in there. and obviously we know what's next for him. It has to be Conor Benn. They got in the ring together, squared off. They squared off at the weigh-ins. This is the fight to make. Now, I know Conor Benn is in a bit of a tricky situation. I don't know what's going on with the guy, but hopefully they get it resolved and get this fight made and have it headlined somewhere in the UK, because that is a fight that I really want to see next. And finally, just to cap it off, what was I going to say? The Ben Whittaker fight. Yeah, that's what I want to finish off on. Ben Whittaker. Now, I thought Ben Whittaker was going to win this matchup, although I did say Liam Cameron was a big jump up in competition for him, but I thought Ben Whittaker would have won this fairly comfortably. Now, there wasn't the same showboating that was going on normally from Ben Whittaker in there, but again, that would be to expect as he's fighting a higher level of competition, but I don't think Ben Whittaker looked great in there, to be honest. I really don't, and it ended in a really weird way, like some WWE Royal Rumble type shit with both guys flipping out of the ring. Me personally, I didn't see where Ben Whittaker hurt or hit his ankle or foot. To be honest, I didn't see that. I'm not trying to say the guy wanted out of the fight, I'm just saying I didn't see it. But you can let me know in the comments below. Although Cameron afterwards says that his corner said, lie down and pretend you're hurt. Now that's allegedly what they said. You know, I don't know how we're going to figure that out if that's true or not, but yeah, it wasn't a good look for Ben Whittaker. Like, that's really knocked some of the hype off for the guy, to be honest. Yeah, fuck, it didn't look good. I'm surprised they didn't give the win to Cameron, to be honest. The rematch needs to happen. It has to happen. They need to book that again. Overall, though, this is one of the best boxing cards from start to finish I've ever seen. I still can't get over the main event. You need to let me know who you thought won in the comments below. I'm so tired right now, but I need to get my opinion out there. And as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you again in the next one.